spot, they're tightening up.
Whelan wrapped up by Harris and also Swallow. Demons get away though. This is Jones taking them on, balancing, kicking long, one out, Neitz in front.
Good grab.
And it will be 50.
Frustrating. Yeah, and a pretty dumb decision there by Drew Petrie.
50 metres, let's go. David, got the 50, mate. Got the 50. Let's go, come on. Come on.
Well, again, feelings just a little bit high out there, and David Neitz will be very happy to kick this from the goal line.
And Jeff White's run off the ground. Russell Robertson comes on, and that'll mean that Jamar goes into the ruck.
Neitz converts, has some words with Drew Petrie. Brown and Miller, two usually fiery customers, the peacemakers there.
And that goal more significant than what people think. David Neitz takes a strong mark outside 50. We saw him miss one on 50 before.
Yep.
This is a strong mark. Goes back, gets 50 metres. That's significant just for their setup, for David Neitz's confidence, for the whole Melbourne Footy Club. That's costly, Drew Petrie.
Jamar into the ruck. So all of a sudden the chemistry a little bit different. And with him, Nathan Jones, youngster. Brock McLean and Travis Johnson in there, adding a little bit of polish.
And the Kangaroos.
Well played.
Yep, does well. Gets rid of Harvey.
It's, you know, a talented player that can make a blue like he did, dropping the chest mark and then recover when someone else like Brent Harvey's in the business, in the area.
Bruce towards Uze. Oh, great stuff. And Aaron Davey will kick a goal.
What a turnaround.
And Jess Sinclair is saying to the bench as he comes off, what the heck was happening there, because he was the man who was playing on Davey.
Well,
that was a cock-up full stop, wasn't it? Because it was a massive turnaround. Travis Johnson, he made up for his little skill error and then just got it through. But this was important. He had to commit to the ball there. Adem, he did that, and on the right foot, one for the archives, that right foot from Adem, he got it forward.
We talk about one percenters. Also, I like to put in that the 1 metre test. And
he's got a couple of loose men as well, although pops it over the head of Schwartz. Jamar, Whelan, Bate, Bruce, Melbourne, lifting here. Miller for Uze. In turn to Green. A chain of handballs ends with Ward. Good balance, picks up speed, drives through a great team goal. That should lift them.
Well, it was just good team play off half-back. And as we know, when Melbourne are playing their best footy, it's when they have that run off half-back. They come through the corridor. And what it was good decision-making. You see there a handball. He's not under too much pressure. That one there puts Green under a little bit, but smart enough to know Ward was on the outside of him. And in the end, very good running goal. Good team goal from Melbourne.
Donald. It's a very labour-intensive build-up, this from the Demons. Will it break clear now? It might. McDonald to Green. He could go all the way. Runs to 50. Lines it up. Drives through. Another one. 2 in a row for the D's.
Well, it's been the searching runs through the middle, hasn't it, Wayne, that's given them a chance. It hasn't been the forwards, it's been the mids and the backs. And I mentioned Daniel Ward. He's had about 4 or 5 exhaustive runs, and in the finish, it got the end better of him.
And the thing about it is it's that type of run, though. It's opening up for the Demons now. One thing that I will say is they come off half-back, and you've got a couple of their key players out of the side.
Well, both their key players out are slowish, and at the moment, this has been one of the quick games we've seen.
Neitz coming out. Crunch. He and Brown have collided heavily, and Neitz is 1 of 3.
I'd like to see that on replay because it was Russian roulette from a couple of players.
Might have been him to come in. Yes, he's come in. Give it to him.
There was some force in the contact. And this was an important kick for the Melbourne captain.
What do you think, Wayne?
I wasn't actually watching the replay, Jared, to be honest with you.
Well, it was incidental contact, whatever it was just marginally high, if at all.
A steadying goal for the Demons as Neitz brings up his half-century for the season.
And he's getting a real good result, becoming very unpredictable.
Well, that Russian roulette game with Aaron Davey might come off in the positive, although the bounce eluded Bate there. It still might come off because Davey's got it now from 50 to Neitz in the square.
Well, you're right, Jared, it was, and Scotty was on the money as well. But as you said, Jared, whoever's picking up Aaron Davey, they're going forward, they're taking him out of the play, and that's exactly what happened in the end. He was out of the play, but he played the Russian roulette as Neitz goes back and kicks a much-needed goal for the Demons. But
it was Russian roulette, though, wasn't it? Because Swallow took him over into the into the southern stand, into the sun. And then at the bounce, Aaron Davey, he started going forward, and we saw that on the replay. And then what happened was he picks up the footy, and away they have the loose.
Just before he did that, I was nearly going to suggest that that's what he should do.
Well, that one hit the hands. That's a free kick under the...
Davey with the steal, the snap, and the finish. That is electrifying.
And Jared, you said they put all their guns forward. We can see here Cameron Bruce, well, probably took the body. Yeah, probably the right decision in the end. Cameron Bruce could have been stronger, but he's been involved, Bruce, and this is Aaron Davey at his absolute best. And that's why I know he hasn't had a lot of the ball. That was his fifth possession, second goal, but it's that type of pressure that he puts on. It's probably worth 10 or 15 possessions.
And Melbourne have got the numbers here at the full. Whelan defers to Bill. Shepherd provided by Whelan. That's not 15. White sold the dummy to get Wells in the air. Feeds it to Jones. Jones goes long. Neitz is one out. In front. Good spoil Petrie. Ferrito under the hammer. Davey lurking. What a pickup. Number 3 for Flash. He may just save Melbourne today.
And it was a Flash goal, wasn't it? Just a great pickup. Good work off half-back too, and it all came from smarter defence of that kick-in. They went man on man, forced a turnover, some smart play by Jeff White to whip the handball out. And, well, better at the fall of the ball. Nathan Jones, he was under some pressure.
Free play on the call. Demons get the clearance. Kick wide. Bouncing ball. McLean got rid of Sainsbury. Uze, crowd love him. Can he reward them? You bet! Don't the faithful enjoy that? And Melbourne are surging now with 3 goals in the last 10 minutes.
And it's all centre clearance work at the present time. Ball just coming in quickly. Nathan Jones, haven't seen much of him, but he's winning the footy pretty well. He's got some work to do with disposal, but that one was fair enough, and it was well done by Brock McLean, who's been a great servant for the club again today.
Godfrey to Miller on the half volley. Good hands. Bate fired a bullet into Godfrey. Ricochet to McDonald. Neitz on the lead.
In the first half, every time there was a contested ball, there was more Kangaroos players there.
Now it's Melbourne.
Right now there's Melbourne. Even that handball from Bate, it was a bit of a lollipop. It went up in the air, but it fell for James McDonald because he'd forced his way into the contest, and it has actually been a fair trait right throughout this quarter.
For his 4th goal. That 27-point deficit is now just 1.
Well, I'm not sure what book he read from at half-time, the Redfern, but whatever it was, it's impacted enormously on their work rate. They were bludgeoning in some respects, and I say that in the kindest possible way, if you know what I mean. They were only 10% off, but 10% makes a massive difference.
David Neitz kicking a nice goal there.
Stuttering approach. Wild kick, haphazard. Bill Marks.
Just better work right through the middle from Melbourne. Put the pressure on.
They've got numbers out here. Miller can go. Bate. Can he get it long to Neitz? Uses Green. 70 out. Neitz on the lead. Oh, he is becoming a target here.
And the people at home can't see, there was 4 Kangaroo players inside their defensive 50. David Neitz was the only forward, and Green able to hit him, and the reason for that, no pressure through the midfield. Green's got time, Neitz has got time to lead into the space. Those loose plays become ineffective.
20 seconds gone.
He's kicked 4 goals, 3 from those 8 kicks today. Any score to put Melbourne in front. The skipper has 5. The Demons are on top. It's been a 5-goal-to-1 quarter. They are charging now.
Well, all of a sudden now it's a matter of how do the Kangaroos stop this incredible run, because Melbourne are playing the sort of footy that can take them all the way this year. They've got to just, if they can maintain that super pressure through the middle of the ground, they've got a forward structure that can kick a winning score in finals. But how do the Kangaroos reverse it and get back to the ascendancy they had early?
Well, it really is. It really is numbers around the footy and stoppages, and that
For Johnston. A goal the difference. Uze popping it up. Can Neitz get there? No. Wheels will be in front. Oh, the bounce of the ball's going Neitz's way. The bounce of the ball is going Neitz's way. He's got 6. So at one end, Rocker misses a 2-foot putt. At the other, Neitz holes out from the bunker, and that's a big turnaround.
Well, it's a pretty good driver to put him into position because Adem, he's just pointed. He could see where the space was. Daniel Wells looked as if he was going to cover in the finish, but didn't quite measure up. But in the end, he read it well, the big man. And this has been a scintillating display. It's been a great game of footy. Kangaroos not out of this.
Gee, it was a long no 15 call. And White knocking it to Davey. He's got Robertson deep where he can go himself. Flex with 4.
Jeez, that's a good kick.
Davey and Neitz have taken ownership of this third quarter. They've conjured up 6 goals between them, and Melbourne are on their way.
What a kick. That was just a dart right into the heart of the Kangaroos from about 53 metres with a little bit of draw. To continue the golfing analogy, it was a great kick.
and no height whatsoever, just punched it.
Yeah, and it carried the goal line comfortably. Time for Melbourne. McLean, 10 seconds. Can they get a mark inside 50? Neitz or Robertson? It's Neitz again. At 31 years of age, this is one of the best quarters David Neitz has played in a long, long time. And if he kicks the goal here, he will have kicked 4 goals, 3 for the quarter.
And well protected by Russell Robertson. You can see there, and a great decision by the umpire too, because it was David Neitz' big mitt in between Russell Robinson's.
This for an 8-goal Melbourne quarter. It caps their third best third quarter ever against the Kangaroos. The skipper has got 7, 4 of them in that term, which may just have promoted Melbourne to third place.
Well, we said at half-time, it'll tell us a lot about the Demons, what they do in this second half and who's going to stand up. And 2 of their superstars and their captain have done exactly that.
Drives it inside the 50 and great mark by Rivers, doubling back into the unknown. Quickly out for Ward and now Uze. Green. And Neitz has got it again.
Well, that's come about from a courageous mark by Rivers. Without a doubt, the most courageous mark you can take in football, backing back like that.
And he's done it often. Young man who doesn't show a lot of fear out there. It's David Neitz, who kicked 8 against St Kilda in round 10, lining up for 8 now. Oh, boy! The skipper's got a bag today. 8 goals for Neitz, 8 of their 15. And they're out by the better part of 5 goals.
It really has been one of the more incredible comebacks that we've seen this year. To be 20 points down at half-time and look to be struggling. Although we have said numerous times there was so much upside for them, but one of the great things about this side is their evenness all over the ground and the whole team contributing. But it really has been a two-man show in the second half in Aaron Davey and David Neitz. And just when the Demons needed someone to stand up, their skipper's done exactly that.
Again, they're heavily outnumbered here, the Kangaroos, giving away a free. Advantage play on. McLean getting a stack of it now. He's the game leader with 31 touches. White. Long to the hot spot. Neitz. Not quite, but Bruce will take it and seal the deal. The Demons into the top four. He's been relaxed seemingly in the box all afternoon, Neil Danaher, and he's pretty happy right now.
He looks relaxed now. He didn't look too relaxed in the first half.
He wouldn't have looked relaxed at half-time.
It looks like David Neitz is now coming off for a rest.
Yep. What a performance.
He's bringing himself off. The last time that happened in a match between these two clubs, there was a week of publicity that unfolded. Won't be the similar story as he hears it from the fans below us.
Yep, standing ovation for the skipper.
This time Godfrey on the end of it, inside of 8 minutes to play.
There's a little concern about Rivers. At this stage, it's only a little concern. He's got his hand up. He has nicked something in the knee, I think.
That's a beautiful kick.
And Bruce unselfishly centres it for Uzo, who should kick his second as we have a look at Jared Rivers. Well, not a good finish to the day for the Demons then, by way of injury, as Uzo extends their lead. In a match where they trailed by 27 points, they now lead by 39.
Come down to 5 or 6 guys. I think this year it'll be the closest NAB Rising Star winner that we've had without a doubt, and maybe even a draw. We saw the Brownlow, a three-way draw in the Brownlow just a couple of years ago. We might have the same in the NAB Rising Star this year.
Here's another Rising Star. And Russell Robertson has denied his teammate Nathan Jones a goal.
He may have, but he did the right thing.
Robbo with his first for the day. And the margin. There's Angelo, who calls white line fever. All our viewers have Mohawks. Melbourne by 45 points.
It was a long bomb. No guarantee it was going to be a goal. It could have hit the post. Might have just edged in it. But when there's an element of doubt, you take the mark.
It's to Casey Green on the run, closing fast. Terrific chase. And the Demons have been putting the pressure on in this second half, typified by that effort from Bell.
And the crowd of 29-odd thousand enjoying that just as much as they enjoy a great mark and a great goal.
Carroll pops it up to half forward. Roos getting numbers back. Robertson waiting down. Bruce to his left. Johnston as well. Goes to Cam Bruce. He goes to Johnston. Gee, they're an unselfish lot, aren't they? And Robbo's got a couple to finish with. You have it, no you can. And Robbo said, all right.
Well, this was just like a training drill, and players often, as we can see there, the great chase. But, yeah, look, they had a bit of fun there, the Melbourne boys, as they were running in. And you do those types of drills in and on the training track. And I think just as important, one of the boys wanted to have a goal assist.
That's right.
And in the end, it was Travis Johnson, who you can put it down as a goal assist.
David Neitz rocketing to 56 goals for the season.
I think Brad Miller's game has been a plus for them as well. Big possessions for Brad, 20 possessions.
Can they finish with one final glorious moment? They'd love Godfrey to get a goal, and he does. Great way to finish it off. The lead, half a century.
Who would have thought it won at half-time? Well, you did.
Well, look, there was always they were always going to come out and perform better than they did in the second half, but I don't think anyone could have predicted they would have done this. There's no doubt that we all knew, and I think anyone watching would have thought that the Demons would come out and improve on their first half, but boy, what an improvement. They come in with a lot of experience out of their side, but you just don't expect this type of drop away from a side that plays that type of footy in the first half.
27 points down before half-time. They win it by 50. All smiles for the Melbourne fans. The season may have swung on a half of football, and the skipper was a great leader amongst them.